Hi students, it's Mrs. Fernandi. Ready for your spelling test? I wonder if you've studied. I wonder if you are studying. Let's just go ahead and begin, but I do want to remind you, you can always pause the video if I'm going too fast. I am going to still give you tips and tricks and remind you of things that I've taught you through the week, but feel free to just write the word down as you hear it. Number one, the word is copies. We'll get extra copies of the book. Copies. The word was originally copy, and then we wanted to make it into plural. Number two is replying. They are not replying to our questions. Reply and then ing. Interesting. Number three is several. Remember to really pull that word out as you spell. And remember that after an R, we can't do the LE, which is the most common O sound at the end of a word. I haven't seen you for several weeks. Several. Number three, that was number three. Number four is bicycle. My bicycle has a flat tire, and there we hear the k sound at the end of bicycle. Number five is general. The general spoke to his troops. General ends with the R and then the O sound, so we know we can't use the LE that we can with after other consonants. Number six, level. The recipe calls for 1 level teaspoon of salt. Level. V is one of our other consonants that cannot be followed by the LE. Number seven is picture. We hung the picture over the fireplace. Really sound that word out, picture, and then remember how we spell ture, like nature, adventure. This one is picture. Number eight is animal. The giant panda is a quiet, solitary animal. And is one of those words that can't be followed by LE to make the O sound. Number nine, the word is activities. There will be plenty of activities at the school carnival. Remember that the word was activity, and then we changed it into activities. Number 10 is travel. They will travel by train to visit their relatives. Travel. Number 11, table. They set the table for 8 people. Table. Number 12, example. The painting is an example of the artist's early work. There are 3 syllables. Example, right? Number 13, married. Remember the cats who got married? They were married at City Hall. Married. Number 14 is stones. They have a precious stone collection. The stone's value is high. So we have many stones and we have the value of the stones. So what are we going to need to do? Number 15 is iron. The old kettle was made of iron. Iron. Number 16 is around. I rode my bicycle around the block. Around. We're thinking about that ow sound in the middle of a syllable. How do we spell that? Number 17 is receive. You will receive your certification in the mail. Receive. You've got a couple things to think about there. You've got the rhyme about the I and E, and you've got that ending V sound. Number 18 is single. You will, not a single pencil was left. Single. Number 19, libraries. The city libraries were open to the public. They're not right now. Library, and changing it to libraries. What do we need to do? Number 20 is addition. We had several addition problems on the test. Excuse me. And your 2 advanced spelling words. Number 21 is sandwich. He packed a sandwich for lunch. And number 22, colonial. Oh, interesting, huh? Comes from the word colony. What do we need to do that ending Y sound before we add the sound at the end. All right, let me share with you. Oh, pause here. If you need to go back and change anything, check your spelling, rewatch some of this. And right now I'm going to share the answer key with you. All right, let's go over these quickly. Copies, number 1, C-O-P-I, the Y got changed to an I, E-S. Replying, because we have a Y at the end and we're starting with an I, we need to keep the Y where it is and add the ing. Several, the ul sound at the end is A-L, in part because you can't put L-E after R. Bicycle, there's the cul, C-L-E. General, again, no L-E after an R, so we went with A-L, general. Level, can't put the L-E after the V, so we switch those around to E-L. Picture, we have the C at the end of the first syllable, K, that K sound is made with a C, and then chur, T-U-R-E. Number 8 is animal. Again, no L-E after the M, so we do A-L in this case. Activities, if you just pull those apart, activities, pretty easy to spell in syllables. We ended with a Y, we changed the Y to an I and add the ES. Travel, there's that V-E-L instead of L-E because it's after the V. Table, B-L-E. Example, P-L-E. Married, we changed the Y to an I, yes, and added ed, married. Stones, value, the value belonged to the stones. We're going to do a plural because we have more stones. That's one thing, plural word first, and then it's possessive, so we're going to put the apostrophe after the final S. Number 15 is iron, I-R-O-N. Number 16 is around. The schwa at the beginning of the word around is spelled with an A, and the O-U, the ow sound in the middle of a syllable is spelled O-U. Receive, I was trying to give you a tip here. I before E, except after C, and then of course the V at the end, we have to put an E after it, so as not to end an English word with the letter V. Single, there's the gull sound. Libraries, library, remember both of those are, make sure you have both R's. Library, the Y got changed to an I and we add the ES. Addition, T-I-O-N, is spelling our shun there. And our extra credit, some people don't say this D very much. Well, sandwich, W-I-C-H. All right. And then the last one, colonial, and that comes from the word colony, which would have a Y there where the I is. We change the Y to an I and add the ul sound in the form of A-L. Okay, that's it. Make sure to pause, look back at that key and see if you need to check your work a little bit more. All right, fabulous work this week, and I will see you next time. Be well and stay safe.